Aloha, ladies and gentlemen. So, in this series, I'll be going through my journey to obtain a place on Gordon Ramsay's extraordinary apprenticeship course. It's going to be hard, it's going to require a lot of work and dedication. That's why I promise to upload one video for this series every week, like going through all the gritty fucking details of becoming a pro chef for Gordon Ramsay to allow me on his course. Now I will start this episode by creating what I think is a very good starting point in my journey, which is a seafood risotto. Now I've made it before and my mum's got a really good recipe for it, so I hope people are interested to learn this because it's if it tastes fucking amazing. Yeah, I think this is a great starting point for what's to come. But first, quickly, I want to take you to have a look at the apprenticeship page just to show you how experienced you actually have to be to get onto Gordon Ramsay's fucking decadent apprenticeship course, because honestly, God, there are some previous people who got on there who have very talented resumes, and I just wanted to make this series so I can bolster my CV and shit. I guess that will work, bolster my CV for this course. Yeah. With this series, maybe. I've worked in two kitchens before, which probably isn't enough because all these fucking kids out there, too good for me. So stay tuned and hopefully this page should appear now. Okay, so on this page, I've come onto the Gordon Ramsay Apprenticeship website. Look at Gordon surrounded by all the students. It's a very prestigious program, so I'll just go through a bit of it here. Basically, we offer passionate, motivated people the incredible opportunity to join our industry-leading chef's apprenticeship program in our global restaurant business. It's a 3-year course, and you go to West London, you stay there, you get to level 3 NVQ in a professional cookery, patisserie and confectionery level. You get to travel to different restaurants, learn new skills. 3 years full-time, like a great way to start your journey. Okay, so hovering over that is the shows where the current apprentice is, which is dope. But just down here, look at that amazing beef Wellington. Fucking hell, I've tried it before. That's one of my favourite things I've ever cooked. Probably the best thing I've ever cooked, but not on that standard. Okay, so just click on this link right here and it takes you to our Meet Our Chef's Apprentices page. Look at these 4 guys. They all have fucking godly chef backgrounds. One of them even worked for the fucking Savoy Grill, one of Gordon Ramsay's actual restaurants, so yeah, there's no doubt that he'd actually get on a course. But that's sadly in London, so it's hard for me to get a good Michelin star fucking job up round here, back round Bolton, but because I don't think there's no Michelin star fucking restaurants in Bolton, and I can't go to Manchester every day to learn, so I worked at my local restaurant for free. Honestly, God, for free I worked there throughout, even through Corona, in the Eat Out to Help Out scheme, I was working there, which was a ton of fun. I got to learn new things. Everyone there was great. It was a Mediterranean restaurant, and I had a lot of fun. It was really good. But sadly, I'm at university now, so I can't. And I was trying to get a job at a Japanese restaurant, one that really close by. But sadly, they're not hiring at the moment due to the pandemic. Okay, looking at this, like Jamie goes, he'd rather be in the kitchen than anywhere else. Yeah, it's understandable. It's way more fun than the classroom, 100%, and it's why I want to honestly do more cooking, especially on this channel. So if you're watching this and you're staying here with me at this time, I appreciate it. We're going to be cooking that seafood risotto, which is fucking amazing. I've already eaten it by now when you're watching this, and I'm telling you this now, it was fucking amazing. What made me want to work in the hospitality industry for a rage, it came from his family, my family as well. My dad owns a cafe. He's Turkish, so but he does English food. My mum's had a culinary background a little bit. She got her degree and everything, but she didn't. She was too scared to get into anything big. But she's her mainly, but my dad as well taught me necessary skills, and helped me in pursuit of becoming good at cooking. Just looking here, like, what's the most thing I'm most proud of? One person cooked a fucking burger. A burger, like you do fucking Food Wars level shit, like from the anime. You get to cook-offs and shit, which sounds amazing. This guy cooked a burger, so unless it was a godly burger or something, I know Gordon loves his burgers, but unless it was a godly burger, I don't know how you're getting on something prestigious by doing that. I can cook a mean fucking pulled chicken burger with barbecue sauce and stuff, and that's one of the best things I've made, but I don't think a burger would be prestige enough to get on it. Basically, it's just falling down here. I've read through this page multiple times just looking at it, wanting to submit my application, but I've just been a bit nervous making this video so I can learn my skills, get a head start, and then eventually apply. So it's like just scrolling down the page, like, do you have a favourite style of cooking? Are there any chefs you're most interested to work with? All of them go with the route, I'd be happy to work with anyone. Come on, you got a favourite chef you want to work with. Fucking Gordon Ramsay himself. You're on his bloody apprenticeship. I'd also want to work with Heston Blumenthal because I fucking love molecular gastronomy, and that's one of the coolest things possible. But if you're still with me at this point, we're going to get onto the cooking now. And you're going to be a bit thrown off, but I'm going straight into cutting the onion. Because the onion is the most crucial part, well, one of the most, other than the rice, one of the most crucial parts of a good risotto. This method's a bit unique. You might not have seen this before, but you instead cut both ends off the onion instead of leaving the root and quarter it. Then take out, as I'm doing here, you take out the, what's the word, the center of it in each quarter. In order to, you still use it because you should never waste food, but you flatten it down. And chop it into strips. Kind of doing a little bit of a naff job here because I'm still learning this. I've done it a good few times, but this is Marco Pierre White's, if you've heard of him before, which you should have done, is Marco Pierre White's one of his methods of cooking onions, which he obviously didn't come up with, but it's the best way to get a fine diced onion, which you need for a good risotto. So see, as you see here, I'm just cutting the onion into thin strips. If you don't want to see this part, you can skip ahead until like 9 minutes into the video. Yeah, 9 minutes into the video, and then I'm done with the onion, I think. Just chopping it here. I'm doing a little bit of a naff job because I'm a bit nervous because this is the first time I've done it on camera or anything. But it comes out in a way more fine dice than the regular method, you know, where you keep the root end on and you do half at a time and everything, which most chefs do. And I'm going to take this time to apologise for the camera quality. It's kind of naff, I know. But this is the best camera I've got with my student budget. This is the Japanese Ainu method called chitatap, and you got to say chitatap every time you chop it like this. I know it's retarded, but it's great. Onto the ingredients, we got the arborio rice, we got the mussels, fresh white crab meat, which was fucking expensive, lemon, 60 grams of butter, fresh parsley, got white wine as well, because white wine's amazing. And this is my grandmother's cast iron pot, which she gave me before I came to university. You're going to use, this isn't a tablespoon, but 6 tablespoons of olive oil, fresh extra virgin olive oil, which tastes amazing. Heat this up for a bit before putting in your diced onions and covering them, like soaking them in this olive oil. Because I used a regular dessert spoon, I added a bit more olive oil when I put the rice in. But you cook this for around 3 minutes until it's browned. Not before it's browned, until it's like soft but not browned yet, and then you add all the arborio rice, stir it in and coat it in the oil for another 3 minutes so that it starts to get toasted. Because the whole gist behind risotto, don't say risotto, that's the shitty American way, it is by stirring it continually. Now, never, like I'm doing here, always use wine which you're happy to drink, because that is the best thing to do. Never use shitty wine. 150 ml of good white wine, pour that in, it'll boost the flavour. Wait until this reduces, should take a couple minutes, stir it up, this should get some of the rice off the sides, stir in the fucking arborio rice, and it's fucking gorgeous, I'm making 4 portions here, so I use 400 grams of rice, along with a full onion, 150 ml of white wine, and 900 ml of fish stock. Pour like a good third of your fish stock in here, maybe half. Stir it up, and you're gonna let this reduce. You're gonna let this reduce completely. Remember, as I said, the whole gist of risotto is to stir it, continually, basically. Look, see, it's reducing a ton more here. It smells amazing at this point. I think I had a good sniff off camera. Like, keep it on medium heat, and look, see here, it's basically reduced most of it. I'm not making the wettest risotto, but I'm not making like it's like an in between one basically. It still tastes lit. Try and not waste as much rice as possible if you knock it out, but I kind of realised at this point I might have a fucking too small a pot. Now at this point you're going to keep pouring in a little bit more fish stock at a time until like waiting for it to be absorbed. Keep adding more and more fish stock in, give it all the flavour and make the rice nice and tender, al dente. Keep stirring this in until it reduces. This should take about 15-17 minutes. Yeah, 15-17 minutes it should take. I think that's how long it took for me. But yeah, it's fucking, just see as I'm doing here, continually stirring it. Treat it like your baby. Like you don't want to like fuck it up, because it's gonna fuck me. It tastes great. And I've done here, I've just skipped this part. I just added the rest of the fish stock. It's kind of fucked me because it's filled to the very top of the cast iron pot. I'm very grateful for my grandma because this is a great fucking pot. It's a bit too small though. Keep stirring it. It's, as you can see, it's reducing more and more, and then finally we add the mussels. Nice mussels. Don't use frozen ones. I got these from Morrison's, so they're not the freshest, but they're good shit. I put 10 mussels in here. These need to cook for the last like 7 minutes. 7 minutes, but we're also going to add on top of this the fucking king prawns. Now, some people use freshwater prawns or whatever, all that crayfish meat or shit, but fresh prawns, fresh king prawns are fucking lit. They taste amazing. The most amazing fresh king prawns. I added a ton here because, of course, they're like flavour boosts. You just have a bite into them, it just pop in your mouth. It tastes amazing. Just stir these in. They'll start to like coil up, and as they cook in the food. And at this point, they've just finished cooking. This is taking about until it's reduced. I transitioned it over to the counter. There you can see the texture there relatively clearly, even though the camera quality is bad. Add 60 grams of butter here, and this should just melt instantly. Basically, look, see, it's all melting. It soaks in. This will enhance the flavour to the next level. Next up, the parsley, fresh chopped parsley. I think I'd had a few too many swigs of the fucking white wine by now. Then, there's no garlic in this. Fuck garlic, it's too overpowering. Then we slice the lemon in half. Half the juice of a lemon just takes the flavours to the next level, along with the parsley, the butter, and I bet you're wondering now, where's the crab meat? The crab meat's coming now. It's too fucking good. Crab meat is so much more flavourful in my opinion than lobster, and it's cheaper as well. Why would you waste your money on fucking lobster when you can have nice fresh crab meat? Cornish crab is my favourite in the world. And at this point I'm adding a bit of salt. I add a bit more later. Sea salt, fuck table salt. Sea salt is the best, as well as a bit of pepper. The finished product. It's looking pretty nice. Sorry about the colour of it. The fucking camera doesn't focus as well. It fucking tastes amazing though. So happy with it. If you stayed till the end, thank you so much for watching. It was a fuck ton of fun to make. Tastes amazing, honestly. If I did anything wrong, this is why I need to go to fucking culinary school. If Gordon Ramsay watches this and he says I did something wrong, this will hopefully make him want to send me to culinary school more and give me that place on his scholarship. But if I didn't do anything wrong, that's also good, because that shows that I'm fucking being a good chef. My camera died at the end there, so sorry for the cut off from there to the finished fucking food. But yeah, it tastes amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like buttons down below. Leave your comments on your favourite food or whatever. I fucking love risotto. Especially seafood risotto and seafood fried rice. They're two of my favourites. And send this to Gordon. Send it directly to him. Hit the subscribe button. And thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.